Okay, so today we're going to talk about on how to defend yourself from the 4-move checkmate. So if you don't know, the 4-move checkmate, also known as the scholar's mate and fool's mate, goes like this. So pawn e4, white pawn e4. We'll do the same. This is how it would look if my opponent is doing it to me. So if the 4-move checkmate is being done on me, I'd move my knight there. Here, let's say I move pawn here, checkmate. If you don't know, that's what the 4-move checkmate is, and we're going to talk about how to defend yourself in a position like this. So black just moved his knight, white just moved his bishop to c4. So now we're going to defend ourselves in this position. So there are a few things we can do here. So first thing you can do is, a lot of people do, this is actually a mistake, a lot of people still do it, knight here. This is a mistake because white can easily move his pawn here, and then once we probably take, because it looks like a free pawn, right? It looks like a free pawn there, so we're probably going to take it. Could be also be done with knight. So white is going to take our knight, and now once we take the bishop back, white is just going to go for the checkmate. So that's the problem with that one knight move to h6. So that's why, and even if you don't take the knight, you're short on a knight. Let's say you put your queen here, you're short on a knight now. So instead of moving our knight there, what we're gonna do is, there are three moves we could do here. First move is here, and this is a good move because first of all, it's queen for queen. So he takes ours, we take, and now we're in a good position because why? Our knight is attacking. Say white moves. Our knight is attacking this pawn here. Our knight is attacking this square and the center. That's why this is a good move. And even if our opponent doesn't take our queen, the game just goes on. And then we just go on like that, blocking the 4-move checkmate. So the second way to block the 4-move checkmate is moving our queen here. So what this does is protects this pawn here. What this does is protects this pawn here. So even if white comes down here, we win a bishop. We just won a bishop. So that's why I don't think white would even take this pawn here, because there's no point. So the third thing that you can do in a position like this to block the 4-move checkmate, and which is also the best way to block it, is knight here. What this does is now the white queen cannot take this pawn here. That's why this is a very good move. And you're also developing your pieces. Your knight is now attacking pawn on e4. Your knight can move on g4, and it's protecting your knight is attacking the center. It's controlling the center at the same time, and it's also blocking the 4-move checkmate at the same time. So what your opponent could try to do in a position like this is try to rush your knight out of there. So what he's trying to do, as you can see, he's trying to bring his pawn down here to threaten your knight away, and once your knight moves away, he's going to go for the checkmate. So if he does this, the best thing you can do here is this. So even if he moves up, you take pawn, and now you have a open lane for this rook. And if you're thinking, oh, but now I destroyed my king side, I can't castle, just castle queen side, because there's already a lot of pressure on the king side here from the queen and the bishop. So you might as well just castle queen side if you're thinking about that, if you're thinking about later on in the game. So something else they can try to do here, instead of moving the pawn up 2, is doing this. So even if they do this, let's say we threaten him away, he wants to take it, nothing changes. He still can't do the checkmate, and we come back to this position I was talking about. queen for queen, same position. So this would be a queen for queen, fair trade, very fair trade. And yeah, that's about it. So the 3 ways to defend yourself against a 4-move checkmate is queen here, and knight up 1. That's it.